Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Moose Minute Project on a Thursday morning, and it is beautiful in southwest Wisconsin. So, just saw little clips. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it long enough to realize if it's true or not about Tropicana Field in Florida and all the damage there, but it looks like Milton has already left Florida the way it looks. So, prayers to everybody there that they are safe and have weathered the storm. So, with that said, welcome to the Moose Minute Project. And are you struggling with, and I'll leave that as a question, are you struggling with whether it's emotions, baggage, friendships, family, just are you struggling? It's pretty hard, I think, after talking to quite a few people, in my circle of people that I talk to, everybody seems to be struggling. Everybody seems to be struggling with holding in their emotions, holding into life in general as far as the way things are headed. Because all we get bombarded with is political stuff, all the weather stuff going on, and then our own lives as far as things go. So it is pretty easy to be struggling this time in your life. If you are a younger person, and by younger, I mean going to school, going to college, it's supposed to be your good times and all that stuff. So I hope that you are taking the opportunity to do that, to enjoy those times. I'm meeting more and more kids that are working 2 jobs, working whatever it may be. I knew what that was like in college back in the 90s. But I think it was more affordable to a certain extent back then. I think we were making less per money job-wise and things. The struggle of family issues was always there. There was no issues, in college. When I was at college, the struggle for me was going to class most of the time. I could pass all the tests and do all that. And I got away with it. Probably never bought too many books either. That might have been it too, but hence why I had to probably graduate also when I was 40. When I turned 40, I graduated from college to make my mom happy of all the money that I had invested. So what are you struggling with? Are you struggling with all of that? And how do you deal with it? Thank God I got a supportive wife at home that talks to me through a lot of it. With my stroke being where it is, and I'm not blaming that. The fact is that part is damaged. There's no doubt about it. So, how can we get through those things? Like I've discussed before, you need to have that one friend that you can discuss things with that you also know won't talk to a whole lot of other people or misconstrue you. But you also have to have that person that is straightforward with you and can be that way, and you're not getting upset with them. You may have difference of opinions, but you should be able to talk that out, and you should be able to say, hey, I think you're heading down a wrong path. I really do. I think you are not going to where you need to be, and you should respect that. So, and I have that friend. I have one that I can call. I could probably call him at 3 a.m, and he would come and find me or whatever, and at least talk me through things. I've had that friend I think we've known each other since he came to Muscadet in 2007, so 17 years, and I could call him at any given time. I also have many other friends from my bowling network, and 2 come to mind that with work schedules and things, I couldn't call them at 3 a.m, but maybe she might be at work. But you need that friend to walk you through it and not have judgment over what's going on. And him and I don't agree. The friend I can call at 3 a.m, we don't agree politically. But we can still have those discussions politely. And I can be who I am. That's the big thing, is if you can be who you are. In this world, it seems that that is becoming harder and harder to do because you get labeled for who you are. I have always been a big kid, overweight, and just big. It's just who it is. You know, and in high school and all of that, the running of names and everything else was rampant. You know, if you were not an athlete or a top tier athlete in high school or had a famous last name of many parents that went through school, it was a struggle. Hence why I became a bowler, because bowling to me was an individual sport and you succeeded on your own. And also, I was treated as family. I even got a message from one of them yesterday that I bowled with her son, and she just checked in on, you know, what's going on with mom's stuff up in Minnesota this weekend. I'm not sure. I don't have any ties with that. I did mine here. So you always get things brought up. I got memories on Facebook that are showing up daily about mom, you know, because we did a lot. Fortunate I have my dad. I'm very fortunate I still have my dad here. And I'm very blessed that way, where my wife doesn't have either one. You know, so how are we getting through these things? Is it through podcasts? Is it through making your mindset better? Is it listening to music? Is it doing things you love? Last night for me, I just couldn't do any more. I had a very emotional day yesterday. I was in bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I just needed that time because my brain, I get headaches if I'm overstressed, and it's not from work. Work is going really good. We're trying to get more parts, and that still is an issue. So you can say what you want about the backlogs and everything else, with prices going up, that all is going to continue. I don't see it ending anytime soon, no matter who wins coming up. So how do we keep working through that? We just have to keep pushing forward. That's all we can do. And that's why if I posted yesterday, you know, if you see my text, nowhere will it read that I gave up. I've never been one to give up. I don't give up. I've had too many things go on to where I don't do that. And if you're close to giving up, please reach out. Please message, whatever. Do not give up. I don't want to hear about that story. I want to be able to help if I can. And hence why I developed the Moose Minute Project, just to get, hopefully, to where people understand that you can go through a lot of rough seas, but stay afloat, keep moving forward. Yeah, it's been an emotional couple of weeks here. Just ups and downs with a lot of things, and just the exhaustion of a lot of things. So stay positive, keep moving forward. Tonight is bowling night for me, so that's a good night for me. Hopefully it's again a repeat of last week. Shot 700 last week, so hopefully I will do that. But knowing my luck with bowling and how bowling goes, I could shoot 500 just as easy. So I've done that many times, and that is the part of it that I enjoy about bowling, is it's not always consistent. Just like golf. I don't know why I play the two hardest sports. And if you don't think bowling's hard, you've really not bowled. So bowling is extremely hard. So with that said, if you own a business, if you're a manager, whatever it may be, things are going to get hard. Things are going to be challenging. But do not give up. Keep moving forward. And we will see I think we're down to 26 days left, somewhere in there, of where this election will go. We each have one vote, and whatever happens, happens. I can't change that, and nor can anybody else. So it's going to get more stressful as we get closer, I think, and you're going to hear more negative things in your life in the next few. And our mailboxes are chucked full every day of all the negatives. There's nothing positive that is coming out of any of this. There's a lot of money spent to become the president of the United States. And if you're right or left, you're right or left. That's up to you. I appreciate everything the most is everybody that tunes in and watches this. And please take time to respect either one of those sides. Whatever side they're on, respect them. Respect their time, respect who they are, and respect their views. Nobody knows the story behind their views. Nobody knows why they vote the way they do. Nobody knows why they say those things or the battles they are fighting currently. So take the time to respect them. Take the time to understand why they vote the way they do. And don't, whatever you do, label them with names. And don't compare them to others that believe that. You don't understand stories of why they are the way they are. And that is the hard part. So that is where I'm at today, is do not label people in negative tones or calling them idiots, dumb, stupid, brain dead, whatever you want to call them. Been called all that in the last month. So just because I speak of both sides are no good for either one of us from what I can see. That's all I know. And quite honestly, I don't know where to go from there. But do not disrespect people because of who they are. That's only one portion of their life, and it's one option. Does not change who is in their heart. It does not change what's in their mind. And it does not change the battles they are going through. So make sure you respect people like we're supposed to. And treat others as you want to be treated. If you want to be treated like a jerk, that's pretty easy. Treat somebody like a jerk and they'll treat you like a jerk. And then it's done. But I don't think that's how people want to be. And don't talk down to people. They're all educated. There's a lot of people that have gone through shit that they can figure out things on their own. I mean, I look at farmers, what they can do with some duct tape and a baling wire or any twine, whatever. And it's pretty ingenuity what they can do. So don't talk down to people. You don't know what their job is next. You know, I've seen enough labels with the local law enforcement lately and everything else, and my son is involved in that. So when you speak badly of them, you speak badly of him. And that doesn't fly with me. You can say all you want about me, but when you start talking crap about my kids, I don't care where they are or who they are. If they deserve something, that's one thing. But if you're just speaking badly about them because of the position they hold, that is where we run into problems. So just respect each other. Shop locally. Got a lot of great restaurants around the area as well. And a lot of stores. eBay, Amazon, all that stuff is going to be a driving force at one of these times where companies like mine, it isn't going to be because of everything else. It's going to be because people are looking to save 50 cents on a unit or on a thing. You know, I'm seeing it more and more. If you can save $200, they're driving 6 hours to buy a machine instead of locally, that's a problem. Because then all of a sudden you're seeing people post, well, my local dealer won't, and they're a bunch of jerks. They won't help me fix it. Yep, that's probably accurate. We ship for free in ours. That's our big deal, and I think we still have some of the best made products turn signal kit wise. But if I hear about it and people are saying, oh, you guys are way too expensive, I'd rather buy the $69 kit on Amazon. Compare the differences. Kind of what you need to do when you look at people. You need to compare the differences. If you don't want to be around them, you don't have to talk to them. And you sure as hell don't have to say anything negative to make them to where they walk away. So weather the storm. And again, reach out to me if you ever need any help, or if you're close to that giving up point, please reach out to somebody. If not me, somebody that you know is close to you. Don't give up. Keep battling. And it's going to be a beautiful day here in southwest Wisconsin. I can see the sun coming up over the trees in Boscobel. Again, the fog coming off the river. It's not a much better drive right now than that. So I'm headed to Rod's in Prairie du Chien today over at Prairie Motors to take back their unit. Another Kawasaki dealer there, and make dealer rounds at some point. But totally appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you get something out of my messages. Again, just totally appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning with the end of the week roundup on a Friday morning already. These weeks are going fast. Wafta. So, and as always, take time to bless somebody today and respect them and bless them. And if you see them struggling, walk beside them, not behind them. Talk to you later. Bye.